Well, it was at least, I don't know, 3.5 years ago that we were doing other things in life. After many years of being self-employed, and my wife Leenah and I, who live nearby in the beautiful Dandenongs, we've always loved food, always liked being in business, and always really enjoyed receiving and giving great customer service. So Leenah, my wife, who's a designer, we were going along in life about to visit some friends and family overseas, and then we were driving through Sassafras, one of our favourite villages in the Dandenong, and one day saw a sign that said business for sale, and it was as if it was a meant to be thing just sent to us. So Cream at Sassafras was a fabulous opportunity to do what comes naturally for us, beautiful food.
You know, when people come into our store and ask, oh, what's your favourite? Well, essentially, most of everything here is our favourite, and that's why it's here.
The journey of finding our food and picking our suppliers, it's been a really interesting journey, and it hasn't always been a smooth ride. The journey to pick our suppliers has really been like life. An idea that we fumbled along with in the first 3 years, and we've created now a store that is becoming known all over Melbourne, in fact all over Australia, as the gourmet pantry destination. What we love here at Cream at Sassafras is being able to find a food that we like. It's got to taste fabulous. The branding needs to fit with our image. It's got to fit with the image of our store. Nice, clean, bright. We've got to have been to see where the product is grown or made, and we've had to have met the people behind it. There are 4 parameters, prerequisites for stocking food at Cream at Sassafras, and we've stuck to them right through to today. Very soon after we opened our store, we met an absolutely gorgeous lady and a beautiful business, Amanda Cunliffe from Cunliffe & Waters. Cunliffe & Waters have been making beautiful jams and preserves for about 30 years, based in Healesville. Amanda's a lovely lady. The whole business is dedicated to handmade food and quality. And this is our top-selling product that proudly we outsell many of the very large stores that Amanda supplies. When we found Amanda's staff at one of the country markets they go to, they had some dip open for sampling. It was fantastic, and they had really nice corn chips with it. We've been so used to the corn chips we just buy in a supermarket, the standard taste, the over saltiness. We found these chips from Thomas Chipman, a family business from Lilydale. Loved the chips, contacted the people. Subsequently, we've ended up stocking Chipman chips, and they absolutely fly off the shelves in our store. The things you least expect in life, they're often the ones that surprise you the most happily, and Rochester ginger is the biggest story of that. This is a wonderful product, and it's from the UK. We met the lovely people who started a business importing this to Australia, Rob and Belinda McCares. We tasted their ginger, we met them, we talked to them, we gave them a business card, and lo and behold, 3 or 4 weeks later, early one morning, in a nice, tactful, gentle way, Rob arrives and says, hey, do you remember me? I met you at Taste of Melbourne. Fitted the image of our store, said, please try some of these bottles of ginger, and how could we knock back such a fantastic approach? And the rest is history. We have gorgeous cheese from Yarra Valley Dairy, a family business in the Yarra Valley near Domaine Shandon Winery, an absolutely beautiful business with their gorgeous cheese. This is Beechworth honey, and this selection of Beechworth honey on 3 or 4 shelves of our shop, wow, when we think about our visit to Beechworth Honey, meeting Jodie Goldsworthy, the owner, and her family, 4 or 5 weeks ago, they have an entire huge shop full of honey. Hundreds of varieties of honey. Honey that their family has been finding from around Australia for almost 3 generations now. It's fabulous honey. We went up to Beechworth, we met Jodie, we understood a lot more about not how honey is made. As soon as you say that to Jodie and her family, they tell you bees make the honey, we don't. All we do is filter it a bit and take care of it with a bit of love. Food and fun's really important to us, and of all the food we have in our store, like these lovely figs over here from Willabrand, we have a lot of fun with these figs. So these are little tiny figs grown by a guy who's Australia's #1 fig producer, Willa Walk up in South Australia, in Horton. We love doing something like this in the store. It's unbeknown to the people. They come into our store and we've told them about these figlets, and then they're about to buy the figs, and of course they don't know what's going on. And we say to them, raise your right hand. And I make it look like I'm reading from the side of the jar, and I say, do you swear that when this jar goes in your recycling bin, it will be licked clean? And I'll get them to say I do, and most of them will follow you along and they know it's a joke by then, and they say I do. So we call that the figlet oath. One of the parts of our platform that I was talking about a while ago is dedication to the suppliers we have. We're into long-term relationships and give and take. That's part of the commitment of caring that needs to go in the background of providing really good food. And it fits with one of the major platforms at our store that where possible, to show our dedication to a product, we only like to have one of that particular thing. So for us to be able to say to the people who come in our store, we absolutely love Talinga Grove, and we certainly do, then that is the only olive oil we have. If we're going to talk to people honestly about our food, we have to know honestly that these are people that we get along well with, people who are there for the ride of life, which has ups and downs and give and take. It's very important for us to be honest about our food.